Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do the home orientation process. We're going to go over the warranties that come with the home. Every thing that we go over is going to be on this orientation sheet. You're going to receive a copy of this. So the first major warranty is going to be your 1-year builder's warranty. Anything attached to the inside or the outside of the home, that's going to be covered for 1 year with the builder. Okay, so that includes your faucets, plumbing fixtures, outlets, light switches, light fixtures, anything that's attached to the inside or the outside of the home. Okay, so the second warranty is going to be your warranty on delivery systems and your roof. Delivery systems being anything that brings something into the home or takes something out of the home. So if it's plumbing lines supplying you with water for your faucet, gas lines supplying you with gas for your stove, your duct work, basically if it runs underneath the floors or if it runs in the walls, it's going to have that 2-year warranty. Okay, and then the 2-year warranty for your roof, what's covered is if for whatever reason the roof starts leaking and that leak causes damage to the ceiling, it causes damage to the walls or the cabinets, that will be covered for those 2 years. Okay, so the third warranty being your 10-year warranty on your foundation and your load-bearing walls. So what's covered as far as your foundation is going to be if you notice a crack running down your foundation, opening up 1/4 of an inch or more, whether it's up or down, sideways, that will be covered for those 10 years. Okay, so 1/4 of an inch or more, anything less than that, homes over time they do settle, so anything less than that 1/4 of an inch is going to fall under the natural settling process. Okay, so then the 10 years as far as the load-bearing walls, which are all the walls along the perimeter, and then the 2 walls running down the hallway, that will be covered for 10 years. What that covers is if one wall were to fall inward or outward, starts bending, twisting in any major way, that would be covered under warranty. Okay, so quick rundown, you have your 1-year builder's warranty, anything attached to the inside or the outside. You have your 2-year warranty on delivery systems and on your roof, and then you have your 10-year warranty on the foundations of your home and the load-bearing walls. So those are some of the things that are covered. The things that will not be covered are going to be any incidental, accidental damages. Let's say you're moving into your home, you scratch a wall, that scratch causes a hole, that would not be covered, that's incidental, accidental. Another thing that won't be covered will be caulking, silicone, and light bulbs, but in a cabinet, we're gonna leave for you that caulking, silicone for you at a later date if you need to apply it yourself, but we'll keep an eye out for that stuff right now when we mark. So those are things that are not covered under warranty. So how to submit a warranty is going to be right here. There's an email address, pvhwarranty@hotmail.com. When you submit that warranty, be as descriptive as possible. The more descriptive you are, the better. If you can send in pictures, even better. Once you send in those pictures, you'll get a response within 24 hours, as long as you submit it within the business week, which is Monday through Friday, 8 to 4. So once you submit that warranty request, we'll get in contact with you, send our contractors out here, be as descriptive as possible. Like I said, pictures are the best thing to do. Okay, so we've gone over the warranties, the 3 major warranties, what's covered, what's not covered, how to submit those warranties. Let me go ahead and explain to you what to expect between now and the day that you receive your keys. So first and foremost, I will be checking on the home, making sure that anything that needs to be addressed today, whether it's paint touch-up, texture touch-up, stucco, anything else that we notice, everything is getting done. It's progressing towards that day of delivery. Okay. Second thing would be my locksmith is going to come rekey the home. Once the home is rekeyed, that way you're the only ones who have access to the home. So I'll check on it. It'll get rekeyed, and then the last thing being my cleaning crew coming in and going ahead and getting the last final detail cleaning. So that's a detail cleaning inside and outside. Okay, so that's what you can expect on our end. On the homeowner's end, on your end, there's just a few things. First and foremost, once you do receive your keys, contact the office. Once you contact the office, they'll give you the information that you need for the second thing, which is transferring utilities to your name. So you do have 2 business days to transfer utilities. If you close on a Friday, don't worry about it till Monday or Tuesday. So 2 business days to get those utilities changed under your name. And then the last thing being your landscaping. So your allowance for this area is $2,500. So I don't know if you have landscapers in mind, but just whoever you choose to use for landscaping, make sure they're licensed, bonded, and insured, and that they submit their paperwork to our offices. We do not pay them until they're 100% done with the work. So you do have 30 days to get your landscaping done. Okay, so those are the warranties. That's what to expect between now and the time that you get your keys. A couple of things that you need to do. That's basically the rundown of the important things right here, the basics of the technical things. There's a couple of things in the garage. You want to go ahead and head that way?
Okay.
Yeah. Just show them the tankless water here.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, so this right here is your tankless water heater. It is powered by a power cord, so as soon as you plug it in, system will start up. So your tankless water heater, it runs a lot more efficient than other water heaters. This right here is the temperature of the water. The water temperature cannot go above 120. It can go lower, it just can't go higher. Okay, so it's meant to do that just so that you don't burn yourself. That's manufacturer standard. So there's a couple of things you want to take note of. Of course, you have your power cord over here. You have a gas valve over here. This over here is for emergencies. If you notice that the garage smells like gas and it's coming from here, you can shut off the gas valve. It shuts off the gas to just the unit. You can still have gas in the rest of the home. Once the repairs are done, go ahead, close it up or open it up, and as long as there's gas and the power is on, you should have hot water. Closest point of the home, it takes 30 seconds. Furthest point, it takes a minute to get hot water. But once you have hot water, it's a non-stop stream of hot water. Okay, so there's one thing for maintenance on these that you want to go ahead and take care of. There's these valve caps right here. You can remove this cap, plug in a water hose, run the water hose outside, turn on the valve that's right over here on the side, run it for 30 seconds to a minute. Once you do that, go ahead and shut the valve off, put the cap back on, switch the water hose over to this side. Again, 30 seconds to a minute, let the water run. What you're doing there is draining out the system. So that's something you want to do every 6 months, twice a year. So we'll leave you a list of different things to do on the home. That's one of those things. Okay? So right down here, there's an access panel. It's supposed to be able to remove easily. Because right down here, there's a water valve. This water valve right here shuts off the water to the entire house. So in case of emergency, let's say there's a leak or there's a pipe that busts, you can come run in here, shut off the water, get your repairs done. Once your repairs are done, you can go ahead, open the water back up, and go ahead and close this back up. So that's in case of emergencies. Okay. So let's go ahead and go over here. So right over here, this is your GFCI. This is meant to protect you from getting electrocuted. If you ever drop a cord in water, you plug it in, it will detect there's something wrong and it will trip. Once it does that, it shuts off the power to this outlet, but all the other outlets in the garage. So if you ever come into the garage and all the outlets aren't working, you might want to check this. All you have to do is this top button right here. Go ahead and press that. There's a little green light. As long as that green light is on, you're good to go. Okay. So right over here, this is your smart box. This is the center for internet, cable, satellite. It's already pre-wired, so the wires run inside the walls of your home. Right here is cable and satellite. Right here is your internet. Right here would be for an alarm system. So whatever company you choose to use for cable, satellite, internet, show them this first so they don't run any cords inside of the home. Okay? So right here is your breaker box. Everything is labeled. If you walk into any room and you notice that a room doesn't have power for whatever reason, come here, go ahead and read the label. Once you read the label, know which room it is, you can go ahead and turn the breaker back on. It does have a protection like the GFCI, so I'm going to go ahead and trip the stove right there, or the kitchen outlets. So kitchen outlets are tripped. To turn it on, you can't just go on, you have to go all the way off, all the way on. Once the red light stops blinking, you're good to go. Okay.
Sounds good.
So, right over here, your garage door opener, simple to use, you push the button, it opens, but this switch right here is a lockout. So once you flip that up, it locks out the garage, it won't open, but your remotes will work from the outside. So it's very important that the red light is on whenever you're trying to operate it. Once you do that, you push the button, the garage door opens. So right up here, you have your garage remote. There is a power cord connected to it. If for whatever reason you're trying to open it, doesn't want to open, but it's plugged in, this is your emergency release. You pull this, it'll release from the railings and you can open and close it manually. Right here is a wire that is the antenna for your remotes, so we recommend that you leave it hanging. Some people put it to the side. We just recommend you leave it hanging, just don't cut it, because once you cut it, then it'll lose signal for the remotes. Okay? Right there in each corner of the garage, you have your sensors. If you're ever closing the door and you end up passing by it, it'll stop the opener and it'll start opening the garage. Okay?
All right.
So we're good here in the garage?
Good to go.
All right. You just show them. So in here is the laundry setup. You have your dryer. You have access for gas or electric. This is the setup for your washer. You have a clean out right here. That gives you access to the drain for the washer. So if it's ever clogged, you can take that cap off, remove it, and go ahead and get access to the drain if there's ever any kind of a clog. So up here in the ceiling, there's a couple of different things. You have your vent for your heating and your cooling, and then you have this mechanical exhaust fan. That's meant to run 24/7, 365 for the next 3 to 5 years. It doesn't have an off switch. It's meant to keep running. What it's doing is taking up all the moisture from the home, because at every stage there's moisture in construction, so it's making sure that there's no molding. So 3 to 5 years it has a lifespan. Anything more than that and it's just extra time. So like I said, it doesn't have an off switch. Once it's run, it's 3 to 5 years. It's done its job, done what it's supposed to do. It's not necessary to replace it. If it ever goes out before those 3 years, then that's something you want to contact us about. Okay. So, let's go ahead and walk through here. So right over here you have your stove, 5-burner stove. You can go ahead, just make sure that all the appliances are working, gas is working. Right above your stove, your microwave, it has a sensor, so it'll sense if there's any kind of, if there's too much heat in the area, and it'll kick on automatically. When it kicks on, it's gonna suck up the air and it'll go through this duct right here, go out through the roof. So you do have manual controls right here, on 2 speeds, off, high, low. Okay?
Sounds good.
So, right over here, underneath the sink, there's 3 different valves. So this one on this side is gonna be your hot water. The one on this side is gonna be your cold. The third one is gonna be your dishwasher valve. So if you ever have to make repairs, you know which valves do what. Your garbage disposal has a reset here. If you ever flip the switch and it doesn't come on, you can push that red button and it'll reset. Okay. Right over here in your refrigerator, there is a filter. It'll let you know when it needs to be changed. The filter's right down there. So right here, it'll flash a red light telling you to change the filter. The filter's right down there. Whenever you need to change it, go ahead, take it out. Go to either Best Buy, Home Depot, Lowe's, wherever they have appliances, and show them the filter. That way they can go ahead and give you the one that you need. So let me go ahead and show the thermostat.
Okay.
So right here is the thermostat for your AC unit. Simple to operate. Once you have it set to cool, as long as this number right here is below this number, your air conditioner will kick on. Same thing for heating. If you switch it to heating, this number is above this one, your heater will kick on. It is programmable. If you ever wanted to make it to set to your schedule, let's say you get home at a certain time, you wanted to turn on an hour or half an hour before to have the home nice and cool or nice and warm, depending on you, we'll leave an instruction booklet so that you could do that. And for the AC, there's one thing for maintenance, right up here in the ceiling, there's latches on the side. You can open it up and your filter is right in there. So that filter you change out once a month. You can go ahead and take it out, take it to Home Depot or Lowe's. They sell boxes of them, 12 of them for $20, so you're set for the whole year. And that's all you have to do for maintenance on your AC unit. Okay. We're good?
All right.